right? FightHype.
2-1, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all together?
Yeah, we together. We just
We'll save some time for
right in the
you.
middle.
But that way you don't got to do one.
I'll look right in the middle.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
How's he looking in the middle?
Here with Sugar Hill. You know, Sugar.
It's weird. I'm gonna look at Sugar. I'm looking at his hat. I'm trying to read his hat, and I wear glasses, so it's okay.
So you're feeling good right now. For
Yeah,
feeling.
look at I'm drinking, man. Espresso, something.
Oh man, you're nice and awake.
Yeah. I've had it for a long time, so it's. Oh, what you got there?
I got iced tea.
Oh, it don't look like iced tea.
And it's not alcohol. The ice melted
And
out
that
of
clear
it.
cup, I'm thinking one thing, but go ahead.
That'll be later tonight.
So trainer, you know, the coach and yourself is nice and relaxed and feeling confident. Do you think Tyson's feeling that same way? Just
Of course. We feel the same. We're gelling. We're like a house on fire.
When you guys
Fit
first
as a fiddle, healthy as a trout.
when you guys first got back together after so many years, did it just like you guys click like right off the bat, or did it take a little while? Or
Man, it was so easy. It was easy. It's like we, like he was gone a day and came back the next day, or just we both went to bed, woke up and seen each other. It was that simple. So that's just our attitude. So we had a great relationship back then, and it's still the same right now.
and he had a lot of success, obviously, in our first fight. Most people probably thought he won. So I mean, when you get someone like that who, for all intents and purposes, had a draw, but people think he won, what do you change?
Don't leave it in the hands of the judges. Get a knockout. I can only be as brief as possible and straight to the facts.
But why would you let Deontay Wilder's team know that's the plan? Because they obviously think you guys are going to try to box him. He still thinks that. He thinks it's kind of a bluff or whatever.
There you have it. There's the confusion right there.
Yeah, okay. So he doesn't know what's going to happen.
No, nobody does.
just to get tactical with it. Do you think Deontay doesn't fight well on the inside? Doesn't fight well going backward?
I don't know. I've seen Michael Brock going backward. He has a quick half step back and then crack. So
Right, but
it's all timing.
Right, but like you said, half step. What if another man's
all
making
it
him take
takes.
steps back? Not just letting him.
He still finds that range and that distance for that right hand. You can't deny that.
What about do you think Tyson got the advantage on the inside? Because some people are saying he's going to fight more on the inside this fight.
I really don't know. I can't answer that question. Fight on the inside. Tyson Fury is a tall, long-range fighter. Why would he fight on the inside?
Because he showed it in that Valine fight. After the cut, he started getting rough on the inside, hurt him a few
He
times.
ain't fighting. That wasn't Deontay Wilder.
Right.
But he might fight. Man, we just don't know, do we? We don't know if he's going to fight on the inside or the outside. That all sounds great, though, what you're saying.
How much fun are you having with this? Just seeing the way both these guys went at it, the press conference, have gone in it, and other interviews.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm learning more about myself. Tyson Fury's opened up my eyes to some different things about myself that I know now. As far as doing interviews and stuff, I kind of sort of sound like him a bit sometimes if I just pronounce my words a little bit more correct. And I'm having fun with everything. This is fun. The training has been fun. Everything has been fun. And this is I feel this is how you succeed. Have fun at what you do and love it.
How did he call you? Like, how did he just call you, Sugar?
Yeah. He called me, it was in the morning. I saw, +44 area code or country code, and I knew it was Tyson Fury right away.
Were you flattered at all? Like, wow, the lineal heavyweight champ just gonna call me?
I was like, about time. Shit, I've been sitting around here doing what? Keeping it busy, training fighters, winning. Something Emmanuel told me, he said, just keep winning. Everything else will fall in place. But it was exciting for him to call me and to seek out my expertise, my knowledge, my heritage, and everything else. Looking for something similar to Emmanuel and for me to be that one.
But speaking of Emmanuel, though, as everyone knows now, 8 years ago, he prophesized we'd be here with Wilder and Fury.
And here we are.
Right.
We're doing this interview, doing it 2 at 1.
Talk to us about the power, though. I mean, Wilder obviously had Fury had knockouts before, has power. But what is different now? I mean, what?
Balance.
That's going to impact his punching power the most?
Yeah, it's just some boring old balance. Boring basic shit. Balance.
Because he's such...
Fundamentals, the basic fundamentals of boxing. Basic boring shit that shit don't sell.
No, but it wins fights. And we've never seen a heavyweight that, what's the word I want to use? Limber,
moves like
athletic,
Muhammad Ali at
exactly,
6'9". Very coordinated for somebody of that size. in boxing. And a lot of athletes really nowadays are at that size being more athletic than they used to be. Back in the day, they were more so like clumsy, more of a clumsy type fighter. But now they are being more coordinated with their bodies.
LeBron
nowadays,
James.
yeah, definitely. Same height as Tyson Fury.
Exactly.
And is a guard? Is he a guard, right?
He plays guard,
forward.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Guards
yeah,
were
yeah.
normally 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3". Now 6'8", 6'9", 250. Boom, slashing, dunking, grinding, playing center. The world has evolved.
So this fight right here, most people say it's the biggest heavyweight fight since Lewis Tyson. What are your thoughts on just where this fight ranks for heavyweights?
Yeah, it's big like Lewis Tyson, but to even go further back, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
You think it's really, though,
I
surpassing
believe
Lewis
both of those
Tyson?
fighters were both undefeated at
Right.
the time. So here you have it right here again. And they had 3 fights. So now you have this the second fight being Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, the first fight being a draw. Oh yeah.
I don't know, Sugar. Bigger than Tyson and Holyfield, them 2 fights in terms of just magnitude, you know?
It's up there with the big heavyweight fights, and I was just speaking upon Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali because they had both undefeated fighters in their prime.
Right.
Lewis and Holyfield weren't actually in their primes like that at that particular time. So, I mean, you can say Holyfield and Tyson, but to look even further, you have to go back to Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Right. And
Definitely.
And you were mentioning.
And that was in 1971. What's the chance of that being the same year I was born?
That was the year you were born?
Very, very ironic. Very ironic.
Ali in the red trunks, looking amazing coming out, right? And then Frazier coming on later in the fight. If we get that kind of fight, man.
I mean, that's what the first fight was, actually. I mean, you saw that. This is round 2 right here.
So if you guys were working on power a little bit with the fundamentals, how was he cracking when you first started camp with him on the pads and stuff compared to towards the end of camp? Did you feel a difference?
Oh, he's cracking. He ain't slacking.
So it was a big improvement?
Yeah, it's a big improvement. I feel any kind of improvement from what he was doing before is a big improvement. If he just improved 10%, that's a big improvement from what he was doing before. And that's a big statement.
He was throwing, I think, about 25 punches around. He finished around 330 after the last fight. You think those numbers are going to go up?
I believe so. It's just my belief, but who am I?
Right. We got to see what happens. But you got the best perspective, so we got to ask. But.
I know.
Well, let's wrap it up. Do you have a final prediction for Saturday night?
Tyson Fury, sensational victory. Tyson Fury, second round knockout. Just as he said, I can't go against my fighter. That'd be stupid. That means we ain't gelling.
That's true. Well,
we all got to be on the same accord.
Yep.
He's going to say round 2. I'm going to say what? Win by decision? I don't even believe in winning by decision, so to say. I like the knockouts.
Yep.
Right.
That's what Emmanuel would say. Emmanuel
That's what
said,
exactly.
Knockout sale. This is big time boxing, all of that.
And Sugar, isn't something people misconcept in today's boxing that when you're going for the knockout, you're fighting reckless. You're not keeping your defense. But it seemed like Emmanuel, no, you're doing all that stuff, but in the end, get the knockout. Not the. Like,
but it's not really reckless, so you have to know how to control everything. Boxing actually teaches you how to control yourself if you understand it. Fighters get mad in there. That don't mean they go out there with their hands down and try to knock somebody out. They start thinking a lot better, sharper mind frame.
But it seemed like some of the new fans, they got like this antithesis to the KO. Oh, that's not. You should just box and fight smart. Like
that's their problem.
Right.
Ain't the way I think. I'm old school, crunk style.
And last one, Sugar, you feel like Emmanuel's looking down on you for this one?
Like, of course, he's always looking down on me, you, everybody. This is what he loved, boxing, and he was so great at it. A great ambassador, great everything about boxing. He put everything into it.
I think they need
Thank
to
you,
go.
Sugar.
Thank you.
Okay.